Hello guys, let's discuss an MCQ. A 80-year-old female patient with history of diabetes mellitus, hypertension presents to the emergency room with complaint of chest pain for last 3 hours, which is associated with severe nausea with 2 episodes of vomiting. And now she is chest pain free. Her blood pressure is 130 by 70, heart rate is 50, respiratory rate is 20, and oxygen saturation at room air is 95%. On physical examination, the birth sounds are normal. S4 heart sound is present, but there is no cardiac murmur. ECG finding are ST segment elevation in lead, second, third, and AVF, and ST segment depression in lead, first, and AVL. So, considering the following finding, what will be the most appropriate next step in the management? Options are: option A, glycoprotein second B third A inhibitors; option B, emergent cardiac catheterization; option C, IV beta blocker; and option D, sublingual nitroglycerins. Okay, so considering the S4 heart sound which is present in myocardial infarction, and here the ECG, the classically indicate for the inferior wall ST segment elevations, as we see in inferior wall MI in lead, second, third, and AVF there is ST segment elevation, and in lead, first, and AVL there is ST segment depression. So diagnosis is inferior wall ST segment myocardial infarction. So what will be the next best step in the management? So a considerable point regarding inferior wall MI is it is usually associated with the nausea and vomiting because of the vagal hyperstimulation due to the proximity of the inferior wall and with diaphragm and vagus nerve. So due to the vagal hyperstimulation, usually inferior wall MI is associated with nausea and vomiting. And in inferior wall MI, the treatment of choice is emergent cardiac catheterization with stent implantations within 90 minutes of hospital arrival. Okay, let's discuss the individual options. Option A is glycoprotein second A third B inhibitor. As we know, there are only two use of glycoprotein second B third A inhibitor in myocardial infarction. First is non-ST segment elevation myocardial infarction, and next one is the in STEMI it is used after stent implantation. So it is ruled out. Option C is IV beta blocker. As we know that beta blocker is contraindicated if heart rate is less than 60 minutes. Here the heart rate is 50, so it is here contraindicated. As we know, beta blocker is only anti-anginal drug that decrease the mortality in patient with myocardial infarction or in post-MI patient, but it is always contraindicated if there is bradycardia, heart rate is less than 60 per minute. So it is ruled out. Now next one is sublingual nitroglycerin. Sublingual nitroglycerin is used in myocardial infarction to relieve the symptomatic angina, and here we see that patient is now symptoms free, no chest pain is present. Second use of sublingual nitroglycerin is hypertension. Its mechanism of action is decreased preload, so side effect is hypotension. A considerable point here is usually inferior wall MI is associated with the right ventricular infarction, which lead to the severe hypotension. As we know, sublingual nitroglycerin himself cause the hypotension, so here severe hypotension may be present, so it is here contraindicated. So correct answer is emergent cardiac catheterization with stent implantation. Okay, thanks.